Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of Survival Island from the VanillaVerse server. And in today's episode, I think we're going to do some terraforming on the island. Daniel, last episode, built our cute little starter house here. Nothing fancy, but it gets the trick done. Actually, there's one thing that I kind of want to do. This ceiling right here, like this transition from oak to stone like that, I'm not a fan. So I think what I'm going to do is to open up a little space here. I think what I'm going to do is take furnaces and do something like that. I think that looks much better. And then all of our furnaces are up here in the ceiling. So it gives us a little more space inside and gives us some stuff up there. That was a lot of cobblestone, but we have a cobblestone generator for infinite cobblestone, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. I do have one concern, and that's that the mob farm isn't working. And it definitely should be working. It's a light level of 0. These are full blocks, not slabs. And when we're over here at the cobbles, that I've fallen into that hole so many times already. And while we're over there at the mob farm, we should definitely be far enough away that stuff should spawn. So I'm not sure why we're not getting any mob spawns in there. I'm a little concerned about that. Because if the spawn mechanics have changed, that's going to present a problem. And if they haven't changed, then for some reason something's broken and it's not working properly. And we definitely need mob drops to kind of progress here. So what I'm going to do, just for now, is I'm going to actually work on terraforming the island a little bit. I think I'm going to flatten pretty much all of this. I will tear up the dirt. We've got grass growing over here, so we can spread more grass. And I want to do that because that will increase our chances of having passive mobs like cows and things like that spawn. And that's going to be very important for us. Let's just, you know what, let's just get rid of all of this stuff. That's fine. There we go. And I'll break that up as well. Then we have a hole down here that I'm just going to fill. And there's a torch down there, which means I cannot put sand on top of it. So we'll put sandstone. There we go. That's a little better. So that gives us a nice big flat area. And I think I'm going to tear this up and basically turn this whole thing into sand. I think that'll look a little bit better. Although we could maybe mix some materials. I mean, right at this point, it's really not about looks. We really don't have the resources to worry about looks right now. I may even bring it down one more level. Why don't we do that? Let's go ahead and just bring it all down. And then once we've got that done, that'll give us a nice flat area to build off of. And it'll help us kind of keep everything organized and all that kind of stuff as well. It'll also let us get rid of this random oak stair that we had for a staircase. So I think that'll work. Let's see. Now, I believe Daniel completed the melon farm achievement last episode. But I did not get credit for it, so it looks like the chunks are going to have to be done, the chunks and the rewards that you get, I should say, are basically going to have to be done on an individual basis. I'm hoping that if he uses a reward, that we both still get it, and that it doesn't apply to his survival island, because this survival island is basically registered on the server as mine. So I'm a little worried about that as well, but I guess we'll kind of play it by ear and figure out what we can do. Now, I should mention I've been talking with the server owner, and there's a couple minor changes being made. Like, for example, you may remember earlier in the series, sleeping on a bed didn't work unless everyone else in the server was sleeping at the same time, which, in my opinion, was a little bit ridiculous just because it's a public server and not everybody would have a bed. And so they're going to change that, actually, and make it so that sleeping is basically per island. If you're sleeping on your island you're good, which I think is an awesome change. And there I go falling into holes again. Let's do something about that. There we go. So I think that's a great change, and I'm also really happy that the change is being made not just because of the actual change itself, but because it means that the owner of the server and the server in general is willing to make changes like that and tweak things to make the game mode better, which is always a good thing. So I'm excited about that, and I'm hoping that this series will also kind of flesh out some other stuff as well. Now let's go ahead and lay down some grass right here because I want this grass to spread to it. Let's just do something like that, maybe. We'll put you here as well. I mean, we're not going to be able to spread grass over this entire thing, but I definitely... Oh, there we go. We got the grass spreading. Good, good, good. Okay, so now that the grass is spreading, I can tear this up, and that gives me 7 more blocks. So 1, 2, 3. We're just going to make basically a patch of grass. Like that. And this will be our grass patch. And then I think over here... No, I don't want to do it there. I want to make sure that any trees we spawn... None of the saplings have a chance of, like, landing elsewhere in the water or something like that. So I think I'm going to place 3 pieces of dirt like this, and I'll plant our saplings in that. I think that's probably our best plan. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And then this I'm going to tear up because these melons will grow to here. Those will grow to there. This can be torn up. And that gives us a pretty flat surface to work with. So this is good. This is a good thing. Now, as far as the mob spawning goes, I'm really not sure what our best option is going to be. I mean, we definitely need mob drops. Like, we need them badly. We can't progress without them, in fact, because I kind of derped up and broke our sugarcane farm. So until we have grass growing for me to get more seeds, we're kind of in a pickle. But at the same time, I want my mobs to spawn in a controlled environment right here. I don't want them just be spawning randomly throughout the island. So I'm a little concerned, but I guess we'll just have to make do. So since it's becoming night, let's just get rid of our torches, and let's try to see if we can get some mob spawns going. I think I'm also going to fence this area off, actually. Let's do that. Let's grab some oak, or maybe we could use cobblestone fences. Let's do that instead. That's going to be way cheaper for us. Let's just grab like 18. I think that's enough. And we'll just go like so. And that way, any mobs that do spawn in here will already be trapped, which is great. We'll put a gate right here, I think. I like that plan. Now, let's see if I can remember the vanilla recipe for gates, because I play a lot of modded, and I haven't had to make a vanilla gate for a while. It's reversed. There we go. We got a gate. Okay, and we'll just put that right there. So any mobs that end up spawning will spawn right in this area, which is good for us. I'm worried that I still have not seen a single mob spawn. That worries me more than a little bit. We need mob spawns. I hope we're not... No, I know we're not on peaceful difficulty or anything like that, because there was a creeper that spawned earlier over here. So I know stuff can spawn. I don't know. Come on, things. Spawn. I need your drops. That would be wonderful if you could, like, spawn so I could kill you. Skeletons especially. I really just need bone meal. Like, that's the only drop I really need. But we're not getting any spawns. Well, tell you what, guys. I'm going to give it a minute and see if anything spawns, and I'll be back in just a sec. All right, guys. I am back, and I was sitting here for a few minutes and nothing spawned at all, which, and given that there's nothing around, stuff definitely should be spawning. So we're trying out the bed, but it looks like they have not fixed the bed yet. So, looks like that's still a coming change. That's okay, though. What we're going to do, last episode, I think the acid rain killed our cow. We had a cow, and then there was acid rain, and it died. And I was sad. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a little shelter here on top of the grass blocks. And that way, if another cow does spawn, then we should, it should be protected, essentially. So, let's see here. Let's go up like 2 high, I think. That should be enough. And then right there, we'll put down a cobblestone slab. I don't want that there. Oh, it went into the water. That's okay. Okay, there we go. And then we'll just go ahead and bring that over. I mean, it's not much to look at, but it will do the trick. So let's go like, oh, I can't reach it from there. We'll go here and like so. And there we go. Now, anything that spawns in here should be just fine in the event of acid rain, which is good. And then I think, how do I want to do a torch? Let's put a torch here, and then maybe 2 here. And that should keep this all lit up and allow the grass to spread more. So I think we'll be good. And then I guess since mobs are not spawning properly, we might as well torch up the whole island. And hope that our mob farm works. I wonder if it's an elevation thing. I mean, we're at 45, 46. So stuff should be spawning just fine. I don't know what the deal is there. For some reason, mobs are not spawning. I suppose it's also possible that the mob limit in the world has been released and that there's like some other island out there that is preventing any mobs from spawning for me. I think that's unlikely, given there's only 4 people online, but I suppose anything's possible. Either way, it's definitely an issue that really needs to be addressed before we can progress a whole lot more. So I think I'm going to go ahead and end this episode right here, guys. We did get a little bit done. We got our island terraformed, and we got a little area here where hopefully we'll get some cows and sheep and things like that spawning. But that is going to do it for me. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave us a comment. We do appreciate it, and it really helps out our channels. You can find myself and Daniel linked in the video description down below, as well as all other sorts of awesome links, like links to the server and the IP and all that kind of stuff. So check that out as well. But other than that, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.